So today's video is a Q&A. I haven't done one of these before. I think this is cool. Send me all your questions. Send all your questions and I'll save them up and do a Q&A. This one happens just to be from one person. They own a tent company. His first question is, what is my company's day off? It's typically Saturday. You know, setups happen Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. Most events are on Saturday, and then pickups start Sunday, Monday, Tuesday. There may be a stray, setup on Monday, Tuesday, or pickup on Thursday, Friday. Generally, that's the way it is. And then Saturday, the event's happening. We have already done the work. We are not there for the event. We do all the setup beforehand. Most Saturdays, though, I do work because there's many locations where we go where the event might be Friday, and then we need to be in and get our stuff Saturday or switch things out. You know, there might be a catering tent up Friday, Saturday, Sunday, but we need to bring new dishes. We need to bring new clean cooking equipment and take the dirty stuff back. There's just some places that have multiple events every weekend that we have to go do. So I generally work most Saturdays and I give people extra money to come in on Saturdays. Do I pay much in overtime? Not really. During, the peak graduation period, yeah, we do get over 40 hours a week. And, overtime's overtime. I don't think there's anything bad about overtime. Yeah, it's more expensive for you, but you're making a whole lot more money. So if I ever do pay a lot in overtime, I don't care. I never thought of it as a bad thing. Turnover rate, 0. People stay because I'm cool. I don't know. They go get a job in the winter and then they come back. Like, it's a fun job. You get to mess around. You're outside. It's not something that people entirely hate. Finding quality employees. I've been very lucky. I just started with people that I knew, and then they brought on people that they knew, and then those people brought on people that they knew. I had this one kid, I had a kid, Tyler, who brought on a kid, Foos. Foos brought on a kid, Ethan. And then Ethan brought in a kid, Seamus. And they've all been great. I did post jobs on Facebook once and got 2 bums. Horrible bums. I even followed other people's advice and said, put in the listing, do not call. No, what did it say? It said, people would put in the listing, do not respond to this directly on Facebook. You need to read the entire post and understand that we are asking you to call. If you cannot call, you cannot read. If you cannot read, we don't want you. So both of these guys read the entire post. So they called instead of responding through the messenger. And so I thought, okay, that's a good test. These guys are pretty smart. They weren't. They were idiots. One dude was 50 and a drunk. Another kid was 19 and the stupidest kid you ever met. I fired both of them. How many chances do you give guys not showing up or being late? Well, I got a problem with that right now. I'm sick and tired of people being late. Most of these people I consider my friends, so I give them lots of chances. So I got a problem with it right now, and I'm trying to deal with it. I did tell that anyone who is late 3 minutes next time is fired. We're at the end of the season, so I don't really need them anymore. But it's tough because, I'm staffed to pretty much exactly what I need, and I need them. So I don't know. That's a tough one. I'm still working on that. That's not a good answer. Guys not taking care of equipment well. I don't have that problem. The main guys that work for me have been my friends for a long time. The other guys, I also consider my friends. Everyone knows that this is my stuff. I'm not just some dude who's never here. So everyone takes care of everything. Plus, I spend the money to buy equipment and protective covering for most of my items. And everyone knows that they go in those things. Do I ever send more than 3 employees to any job? Yeah, all the time. We used to do a 30 by 60 frame tent with 4 people. Now we can do it with 3. So a lot of times, if we've got 2 40 wide tents, like a 40 by 100 in one town, and a half hour later, another 40 by 100, we'll send 6 people, blow through those, get it done. Also, if it's a day where only 140 wide is going up and people want work, I'll send more people. I won't send people home. I'll just be like, you want to go? And we'll go. And then really big like gym setups with 1,200 chairs and like, 60 tables and a lot of things. Yeah, so we'll take 6 people to go do that. And then another person did ask about workflow, how I handle invoices, quotes, all that, and then scheduling delivery. Basically, the entire workflow is handled with a program called RentMaster. Someone calls, you put in all their info in the computer, the date of their party, you send them a quote. They review the quote, that quote turns into a reservation once they make a deposit. Then through the time they do that, through the time of their event, they call or email and make any changes. Then the week before, we go into that program, email them a copy of the invoice and say this is when we were setting up and delivering and are the expectations. And then when it comes back, we go into the program and mark it as returned, mark it as completed, paid, whatever it needs to be, and any notes that need to be associated with it. The program also can run credit cards. I have an independent credit card thing because I was running credit cards before I had the program. So basically the entire workflow is handled entirely in this program, RentMaster. The only thing that isn't handled is manually printing them out to come up with a delivery schedule because the computer doesn't know that. I know where this street is, where that town is, where this city is. I know that this makes a loop. I know that this is going to make sense for delivery. But other than that, keeping track of inventory, keeping track of customers, emailing customers, changing quotes, all that is handled in RentMaster. And it is fairly inexpensive. I think my first version was $1,000 for a single one computer. But then once I got an office location, I upgraded. I don't remember what the upgrade was, but now there's a central hub and I can connect any computer to it from wherever I am. So I upgraded to that. But $1,000 to not, overbook and not blow your brains out by trying to do all this on paper or Excel was definitely worth it for me. And it has helped me not overbook items as much as I used to in the past. But that's a Q&A. If you got some questions that you want answered, leave a comment. Just leave a comment in this video or any video, and I'll save them all up and do a Q&A. It was kind of fun. Thanks for watching.